How's it going, everybody? Random video today. Clip Studio just added a couple new features in their 2.2 update that I saw last night. And one of the updates kind of piqued my curiosity. It actually has something to do with a video, I think it's my second most popular video here on the channel. And it's basically just importing VRM files into Clip Studio. And before in that video, I figured out a way on how to do it, and it's very convoluted. You get the model from Vroid, import it into Blender using certain plugins. Then you import that into Clip Model Maker, I believe it's called, or Clip Model, or Modeler, I can't remember what it's called. And then finally you can have it imported into Clip Studio, which allows you to do a lot of cool things. But now they made it so you can just instantly import a Vroid model. So if we go into Vroid, this is a free to use kind of anime modeler maker tool. If you haven't used it, it's really useful for making models for game design and potentially for comics. I actually made an entire comic before using just Vroid models, and there's definitely a lot of pros and cons to doing it. If you're just starting out and want really reliable art, 3D models are definitely the way to go. Anyway, we got this 3D model here. Let's go ahead and save it as a VRM. We're gonna go press export, and then I don't know if it matters between the old version and the new version. Let's just make sure it's the new version for now. I haven't really experimented too much with this. Go ahead and export. Save it in our document, sure. And if we go ahead into Clip Studio Paint here, let's make a new folder file. Now in Clip Studio Paint here, it's super easy if you've imported any other 3D model stuff before. It's basically just the same thing. Import 3D data. Go ahead and find our idle VRM. And that easy. And it's definitely, I'm not on my most powerful PC right now. But you can definitely tell it's a little slow. It's not very fluid. So it's a first iteration. So that's maybe something they can figure out in the future. Another thing I noticed in the update is that you actually can't change the face. Like, you can't change the expressions. They didn't import the blend keys. They haven't said if they're going to add that, but I feel like that would be something very easy for them to add, just like generic expressions in face selector tool they got down here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a lot of other things they added, but this was the big one for me. And with this new model in here, we can add a pose. So let's find a pose here. I like that one. And as you can see, obviously it's not perfect. So you still gotta modify a couple things like that. So again, with this new VRM import thing, you can do a lot of cool things. So basically you can import this character that you create, and honestly you could just use it straight up in a comic. It looks all right. You can't change the expressions, so you might have to at least do that, but it definitely gives you a good base, and at the very least it's really good for background characters. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show you how long it takes to actually just trace the character. You kind of treat this as your sketch, and then just ink it real quick. I'll just do it right now real quick, and I'll time it and see how long it actually takes. All right, I finished with the line art. Definitely not perfect, but it took me less than 15 minutes to do that. Pretty mindlessly kind of tracing. So we'll put a quick color on and see how long that takes. All right, done with the base color. That took me less than 5 minutes. Do a quick shade too, why not? All right, that was a really basic shade. I basically did nothing now that I'm looking at it. But yeah, I would say it's complete. That's good enough for a background character, I think. Took me less than 20 minutes, about 20 minutes. I mean, honestly, this could even be a main character. And the cool thing about this is that when you go to draw this character again, you'll get much faster at it. So you could probably even get it to like 15 minutes for one character. Add a couple more things here to the background. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Really random video if you watch my normal stuff. But it's pretty cool. I like how they added this, and I hope to see them add more support and different things for 3D in the future. They also added a parenting tool that I really haven't dived too deep into yet, but it seems really cool to add props to your characters and actually have them follow them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you learn anything, make sure to hit subscribe, I guess. I do tutorials every now and then. But actually, I'm actually working on a game jam right now. It's called the Jump Ship Jam. With all the stuff with Unity, I finally switched to Godot. Finally learning how to use that engine, and finally making a game using that engine. Hope to have videos about that in the upcoming future. But again, thanks for watching.